Welcome back, everybody. We are back with more Legacy Live. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We've got two more decks, two of the same amazing personalities with you today. Doc, why don't we talk about your deck that you're bringing to the matchup today, Sneak and Show. Tell the little kids all about it.
So, Sing and Show. It's not a deck that I ever play. It's not a deck that anyone could ever see me playing, but it is a deck that I am intimately familiar to losing against. This is a deck and a deck list that was put together by my homie Kevin Gloucester. I think is correct. His last name is long time Sneak and Show player. Been playing this deck. Used to own it completely like foiled out. This was his baby, and he still has it completely proxied up all the time. He sold out of Magic, but he coached me on the way to playing Sneak and Show, put this list together for me, and I'm excited to play it. I have never touched this deck, so if I mess some stuff up or something like that, sorry Sneak and Show players, I'm gonna try and do my best ape impression.
Well, harnessing the power of Kevin, hopefully you don't let anybody down. Although I am a huge fan of Sneak and Show, its ability to disrupt, but also that whole, oh my God, what are they going to put into play with Sneak and Show feeling is brutal. I enjoy it greatly. However, the last thing that you want to see on the other side of the battlefield is your opponent dropping Grizzlebrands, which brings us to the matchup from Mr. Jack Dex's side, Black Red Reanimator. Mr. Jack Dex, why have you chosen this deck for this matchup?
So I really like Black Red Animator. It's a deck one of my locals plays. He enjoys it to hell and back. This is a variant of his list. It's just so much fun. I get to show off some really cool combo cards, and I never have an opportunity to play combo, so it's really fun for me personally, as I pretty much own all this deck except for Bayou for whatever reason. It's always fun to be able to play this in paper and just mess with people. I also love the sideboard tech. Serenities are very interesting.
I totally agree with you. Plus, Black Red Reanimator allows us to highlight a pretty awesome new card. This is Archon of Cruelty. Why don't you tell us about Archon of Cruelty?
So Archon of Cruelty is a very interesting card. I've seen it in Black Red Reanimator in Modern, and I've seen it in Legacy. It has a lot of different effects. If I remember correctly, it's I gain 3 life, they lose 3 life. Opponent discards a card, and then they have to sacrifice a permanent that is not as a creature or planeswalker.
Correct.
Sacrifice a creature.
Or
Yeah,
Planeswalker.
sacrifice a creature, planeswalker. Yeah, it does hit.
And it's every time it enters or attacks.
Correct.
Yes.
And then you draw
And I draw a card. I forgot about the draw card.
and gain 3 life.
Yeah. This is the questing beast of reanimation targets.
It's great.
And it's a non-legendary. So those of us that play Japanese style mono black Reanimator, and we can hardcast this, we love this.
That's great.
Yeah.
This is
Card is
yeah. This doesn't get Caracased. This is a dope, very dope card out of Modern Horizons too. So I'm very excited to see this one. Absolutely. So
yeah, so this is the hardest matchup for Sneak and Show. I was actually coached on how to play like against Reanimator because of the fact that like it's so hard. This is you can never just turn to a show and tell because there's like okay cool I'm gonna put in a Grizzlebrand and then you're sitting there with 2 Grizzlebrands and
or an
you can
Ashen
never
Rider.
just like put in Emrakul or an Ashen Rider. It is a very hard matchup, and I rely hard on Force of Wills, and Chancellor of the Annex just stops that on turn 1. So it's gonna be an interesting matchup. I don't suspect. I don't even I can't even say this is 50-50. I have no idea.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited for this too. Are you guys ready to show everybody how this is going to go down?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. Which one of you is going first?
I'll put 3 on top for Doc. And then we'll decide. We'll decide decisions.
Jordan gets to go first because Jordan lost match 1.
All right.
There we go.
What is going on my top here?
The proverbial marbles are in my side of the webcam.
1, 2, or 3. What's going on top?
Put 2 on top.
All right. So we'll find out what we got here.
So opening hand wise, Jordan, what are you hoping to see in your opening hand?
A pre-game effect.
I bet it's a white card.
Yeah, it's a white card. How'd you know?
Chancellor
I would like to see
one of my
pre-game effect.
favorite cards.
Yeah, pre-game effects would be nice.
And Doc, what are you looking at for your opening hand?
So when I learned how to play this deck, the most important thing I was informed about is cantrips. Cantrips are so important because your deck is A plus B, and you need to find A and B. So if you have a hand that's an effective land, so something that you can either fetch a basic with or a basic source, and a cantrip, you're supposed to keep it. And I got this hand is absolutely terrible. It's got 2 A's, no B's, but we'll see what I can do with it. I think I'm just gonna keep it just for the YOLOs.
I am also going to keep for the YOLOs. This hand is in between terrible and good.
Oh, that's right where this is.
Yeah.
All right, you guys
It's a nice in betweener.
start them off, Jordan.
All right. So we're gonna start with a Lotus Petal, a Swamp, crack Lotus Petal for red, and casting a Faithless Looting.
Interesting.
Yeah, faceless looting results.
This is one of the things that I like about Blackroot Reanimator. Faithless Looting as a draw with the discard is a fantastic enabler.
Yeah, faceless looting is so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for 1 red mana, absolutely.
Yeah,
So good they had to
banned
ban
it in
it.
modern for a reason.
Yep.
Discarding faithless
And Lotus Petal.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh,
And then I'll pass the turn.
ooh, wow. Untap OQ draw. I'm gonna go island and pass.
I will end Step Entomb.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and brainstorm now.
Sure.
I can do this in response to
Yes, that's why I did not.
a discard spell, but it's important to make sure to prevent things from going into
Mm-hmm.
play. Yes. That is. Hmm, This is actually a hard one. Yeah, it's good, unfortunately.
So in that brainstorm, were you actually looking for an answer or were you prepping for a discard?
So it was looking for an answer because the important thing to stop with Reanimator is to stop the thing to go into the graveyard. Once it is in the graveyard, you have just so many reanimation spells. I think the deck runs between 10 to 12 reanimation spells. So because of that, I I was really looking for an answer there. But because of the fact that I ended up finding nothing, I set up in preparation for a discard spell.
That's
Mm-hmm.
perfect.
Yeah.
Looks like Grizzlebrand's going to hit the bin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, of course, Grizzle Daddy will go to the bin.
Make him have it.
Yep. Entomb will also go to the bin, of course, and it will go back to my turn.
I used to play Black Red Reanimator, actually. That was my starting deck in Legacy.
So, first things first, I'll fetch.
Go to
Yep.
Go down to 19.
Yeah.
We are going to go and get one of our Badlands in deck. From there, we are going to unmask our opponent, removing a Reanimate from our hand.
Yeah, you're going to see Island, Pluto Delta, Volcanic Island, Brainstorm, Impulse, Show and Tell, Show and Tell.
Oh no.
Oh, these are all bad. Let's take the Brainstorm.
Yeah, Brainstorm is the correct take, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
So we have got rid of the Reanimate. We have got rid of the Unmask. We know that the tide is down. We're getting an Animate dead.
Yep.
We're bringing Grizzly Daddy in.
Grizzle Daddy is in.
Grizzly Daddy is in. He is currently a 6/7, which is nice. We will draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And go to 12.
Mm-hmm. And then we need to think about what we want to do here. We could go further and further mess with our opponent, or we could wait it out. We'll wait for now and we'll pass.
Tap, upkeep. I'm going to snap back the Grizzlebrand.
Yeah, it goes back to my hand, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, do I want to pitch cast this? It gives me impulse, but it makes me go down a show and tell.
Seems good.
Actually, should I even do this at this point?
That's a good question.
Untapping with Grizzlebrand is very good. Good. This forces an action, and there's already 2 Faithless Lootings in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So it's gonna put pressure on the mana.
Yeah, entirely.
Upkeep, if they can, you can still draw 7. I think
Yeah.
I want to do this now. I do
Okay.
want to do this now. I
Okay.
want to do it this
Okay.
way. Yeah, no, I want to do
Sure.
it that way.
Sure.
And I will end up pitching one of the
Yeah.
show and tells.
Yep.
No, because I can't force a will if I do that. Nah, fuck it. I'll hard cast it.
Okay. That was your draw for the turn, as we all know.
Yep.
And you will
Hence
be passing
why
back to me.
I set it back. I set it up for the with the
Okay.
brainstorm. Go ahead.
Passing back to me.
Yep.
Neato, neato. So here's where things get interesting. I got to draw 7 cards, which was nice.
Right.
There are multitude of ways I can do this, and a multitude of ways I shouldn't do this. So one of the funniest ways I can do this is to be very mean, and I think being very mean is probably my agenda here. We'll cast a Dark Ritual.
Yeah, Ritual's good.
We'll float the 1 black so we can do a Faithless Looting flashback.
That's okay with me.
I get to draw 2 cards, and I get to discard 2 cards. The 2 cards I'm discarding is an Ashen Rider and a Grizzy Daddy.
Ooh.
I have 1 black mana floating, of which I will cast a Reanimate targeting Ashen Rider.
Yeah, that's good.
I will blow up your land.
Volcanic or island?
Volcanic.
Volcanic is blown up.
And I get to pass the turn here. It's a lot of fun.
So I fucked up by not playing a fetch land because I knew what the top card of my library was.
Yeah, and I go down equal to the converted mana cost, which
5,
is
6, 7.
7.
I go down 8.
8. So you're down to 4.
Yes.
I will play this Blue Delta and I'll pass the turn.
Nice.
I would like to point out our life totals for the memes.
Yeah, the life totals don't really matter in this matchup.
Well, no, I would like to point out the life totals for the literal memes.
Oh yeah.
Blaze
so we're gonna
chat.
faithless. We're gonna faithless it here.
Yeah, Faithless is good.
Flashback again.
Oh yeah. We live our life on the edge. That's part of the meme we're doing here. I'll toss 2 Thoughtseize in the grave because I don't care about Thoughtseize, and I'll swing for 5 in the air.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It is your go. I have 5 cards in hand.
End of turn. I'm going to do fetch and impulse.
Seems good.
I will
You're down to whatever.
Find
You're down to 14.
another volcanic island.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and dig 4 cards deep. 1, 2,
2, 3,
3,
4.
4.
Yeah.
And for those of you guys that don't know, Impulse allows you to look at the top 4 of your cards, your library. You get to put one of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library. So with setting up for a Sneak and Show turn, this allows you to basically go get your answer if you need to.
Yes.
Yep. Tap, upkeep, drop.
Impulse is now gone, wherever it might be.
Yes, this is into the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and ponder.
Yeah, seems good.
2, 3. This is so hard. I think I do need a shuffle.
Okay.
Well, this is the puzzle phase of what you're
Yes.
trying to do.
Yes, this
Building
is it.
A plus B.
So honestly, hardest part of playing show and tell is casting show and tell.
Yes. The hard part is A plus B.
Yep.
And you will look for a card. Yeah.
That is exactly what I shuffled away and should not have been there.
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes.
And I will play this island and I will pass turn.
Sure. Untap up and draw. I
You
will
know that I have 2 sure.
play a Bayou. And since I've got really nothing to do right now, I would like to actually see your hand. I'm just going to hard cast a mask.
Let's just go ahead and do this.
Sure. Cool. Unmask does not resolve. I will fetch now.
Yep.
So the interesting point is I can actually fetch for things that make white mana, which is nice.
That is true.
I go down to 3. We live at the ideal that there is greatness at any cost. So we're going to Thoughtseize down to 1.
Show and tell and Grizzlebrand.
Yeah, that show and tell goes away now.
Yep.
I swing for 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5.
And I pass
Eight.
the turn.
Step, upkeep.
Chaotic
Draw.
Bear, I thought for sure you were going to alt cost another unmask.
Balls. I will pass the turn.
Having
the good news, and I am getting
having
my
that
dust
Thoughtseize backup, I think did the job also though.
So I had the tie there between like show and telling on that turn and then like pondering for a
5.
attack. 5 because I was certain that there was going to be a Grizzlebrand kept in hand in case for the show and tell.
I will pass.
Draw. And I'm dead.
Yes.
You put Grizzle Daddy into play first. All right.
So that's a really interesting way of looking at it because both decks have that similar kind of game plan, but they do it 2 completely different ways, which is really, really interesting to have them against each other. So Doc, Sneak and Chill was not able to pull out a victory there. Let's talk about your sideboard and the tools that you have to prevent Mr. Jack Dex from going about his game plan while also trying to enable yours. What are you going for to bring in against Reanimator here?
So as a reminder, right now I am on the Cunning Wish build. I do really like the Cunning Wish package in Sneak and Show, just because it does give you the alternative win through the Release the Ants combo, which I believe is hard correct. So I'm looking at 4 cards really, with 2 other possible bring-ins. I'm looking at Grafdigger's Cage and Relic of Progenitus, of course, as well as Surgical Extractions. Those 3 are bringing in. Remember, this is also a Cunning Witch board, so a lot of that's just going to stay in there. I think I'd rather have the Suspend and Flusterstorm in there for the hate on my combo turns.
Sure.
Through the Breach is always a card I do like to bring in, but I think I am going to leave it in the board for the Cunning Wish target in case we're like opposing Surgical Extractions. The 2 cards I'm really thinking about bringing in are honestly Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer. This is a matchup where 0 interaction for in between like either of these 2 decks main board. Those slightest interaction and an unchecked Ragavan could just let this entire game tumble in my direction.
I
And I
agree.
think I am going to bring them in.
I agree. That's actually an interesting bring in too. I totally agree with you there.
Yeah. So the thing that I don't know what to do when it comes to Sneak and Show is what the hell do I cut? Kevin didn't answer my text. I don't know what I'm cutting. Do I shave on combo pieces? I'm not shaving on Force of Will. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you definitely don't want to cut your show and tells out.
yeah, exactly.
That might be a bad idea.
Well, I think
wha-
I'm gonna go down on Seagate Restorations at least.
That's a start. And maybe some cantrips. Jordan, on your side, Black Red Reanimator, one of the decks that you enjoy. What are you going to bring in on the sideboard to help combat on the Sneak and Show on a combo matchup?
So this is a very interesting matchup in terms of I just get to put Ionia and say blue. It does nothing to me. So that's the
Sneak
number one
attack,
card that's
and
coming.
through the breach.
That's the number one card that comes through, but that shuts off my Faithless Lootings, and I don't like that.
True.
Other cards to consider: Epiphany Needle. I'm running 3, and Revenant Silence. Those are the big cards that I'm thinking of right now.
Right. Oliver V's in the chat says, please take the show and tells out.
They're horrible cards, don't you know?
Thanks, Oliver. Appreciate the sideboarding advice. Though I think I am going to be trimming, at least on a couple of different things. For one, oh no, Omniscience is really good. I'm gonna trim on Emrakul at least because trimming down on one and maybe two no, just probably one Emrakul, one Omniscience. Because when it comes to Emrakul's, Naked Emrakul is not gonna be good enough.
Clothed
It's one of those
Emrakuls are always
things.
better. I agree.
What was it?
Clothed Emrakuls are always better. I agree.
So Naked Emrakul can just get blanked by an Archon, stuff like that. So I don't think Emrakul is where I'm going to want to be in this matchup. I think I want to keep in a setback. I want to cut the impulse, but I know that's a part of the Firemind's foresight play. But I think I kind of want to cut it in this. I don't think we're gonna be able to go long enough, and I think it's going to come down to whoever maintains the Grizzle brand. But I think we go down 1 C8 Restoration, 1 Lotus Petal, just because of the fact that the faster mana, I can play more of a slow control-y route, and then try and just ride a Ragavan victory.
That sounds like the way to go. Let's see how it plays out for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be on the play, of course.
I would assume so.
For those of you guys in the chat, the Stink and Show experts, what would you cut in this matchup and what would you bring in? Deck lists are in Cardboard Live. Pull it up. Let Doc know where he made the mistake.
Rugged AI, I'm not pretending to be an expert with this. I'm pretending to just like ape.
Rugger AI in the chat says, pants are overrated. Let your freak flag fly, Spaghetti Monster. So true.
Big Mama Emrakul. She's coming
Big
for you.
Emrakul. Which one do you want on top? 1 through 3.
I will take 1 on top.
1 on top.
I'm trying to make my piles even, as you can see, but it didn't really work out. Yeah, it's even.
Give me 3 on top.
Cool.
And I said Rugger AI. I'm pretty sure it's Ruger L also.
Rugger L.
Yep, I'm hard keeping.
I could be wrong.
Oh wait, hold on.
I
That
can't
blue
even
card
say
is
it.
not show and tell. That blue card is not show and tell. Just kidding.
My man's trying to hard keep over here with non-show and tell.
That Force of Will was not show and tell.
I am also not keeping. It's very relevant.
That was a turn 1 kill. That was a turn 1 kill if that Force of Will was show and tell. Yeah.
The good news is I didn't have my pregame effect.
Oh, it is Rugger. So it is for rugby, yes. And it is L. So it's rugby L.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the stream.
So I was right the first time. Somewhat.
Okay.
I said AI though.
I would have said Ruger, but that's because
Ruger's only got 1 G in it if you're talking about the gun. So
yes.
Yeah, true. This is much better. This is actually keepable.
Well, let's hope my 6 is keepable as well.
Oh, man.
Is my 6 keepable? Yeah, the answer is yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss that.
Are you keeping?
Yep, I'm gonna keep.
Okay. I also have to toss something, but I gotta figure out what I want to toss. I'll toss that. I have pregame effects.
Yeah, pregame effects are good.
Chancellor.
Yep.
Here you go.
I'm gonna play the Sea Game Restoration tapped.
Yeah.
And I'll pass the turn because my turn 1 play can't be doing that.
Nice.
Go ahead.
I will play a Badlands and pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Sabrina, who's my life total as a resource. I'm gonna play.
Yeah. Seems good.
Take 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a Graph Digger's Cage. Trigger, I'll pay for the 1.
Yeah.
And then let's go ahead and ponder.
Yeah, seems good.
2, 3. Am I a coward? Kind of, yeah. Okay.
I don't think Sneak and Show players can be cowards, Doc.
I am a new Sneak and Show player, okay? I
Actual
can be as
coward.
cowardly as I want. Hold on. I want to organize it like this,
Sure.
so that way I can draw that, and then I will pass turn.
Seems good. So the good news is I'm hitting lands. The bad news is I can't bring stuff back. So I guess I'll just do this the old-fashioned way of thought seizing my own opponent.
Yeah, there's Omniscience, Cunning Wish, Island, and Sculling Tarn.
I'll take the Cunning Wish. Omniscience doesn't do much here.
That is the correct answer. Wait.
And I get to pass to my opponent.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Does Reverent Silence hit all artifacts and enchantments? I always forget with that card.
It is only enchantments.
It's only enchantments.
Yeah.
Yes, it's destroy all enchantments.
Let's destroy all enchantments.
Zombies Go Nom Nom
Okay.
says, can Sneak and Show players block warriors, though?
Oh,
that's a true question.
Oh, yeah. Destroy all enchantments. Let's see.
But do you assume I brought only that in?
Yeah. I'm going to play this island.
Yeah.
And I'll play this Relic of Progenitus.
Seems good.
Actually, hold on, I'm not gonna play this Sculling Tarn because I know the top card of my library. Stop being bad, John. Go ahead.
I'm just double checking some wording. Seems good. I'll play a Scrubland. And I'll pass.
Upkeep fetch. Since you're not going to wasteland me, I'm going to go find the volcanic island that was on top of my library.
Seems good.
That is a nice feeling when you're playing against a deck that doesn't run Wasteland.
Yeah. Right now, there's a lot of wastelands running around in Legacy. D&T's looking really good. Of course, there's always the proverbial Delver, all that sort of stuff. So it's pretty harsh right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you've got things like Hall of Heliod's Generosity and Urza Saga and all the other ridiculous lands, and
let's just play around Thoughtseize. I'm just gonna play a sneak attack thing too.
Sure.
Pass turn.
I'll play a land and pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Go ahead.
I will fetch. Go down to 17.
Flying spaghetti monster.
It's all coming together. All part of the plan, right?
All part of the plan.
So I need to actually find out what I can fetch at this point. I think it's the swamps.
Yeah, finding every piece of your graveyard hate kind of feels good in this kind of a matchup.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just missing the surgical extraction. Or am I?
We will see what I get here on my turn.
I hope it's not a shenanigans.
I'll play Badlands.
yeah, that would be really brutal right now.
Yeah, shenanigans?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Hey, what's that place with all the shit all over the walls? Hey, Farvo?
Pass.
Draw. Hey. There's a famous video about a Sneak and Show player not drawing anything. And
Any fatties, and that's you, right?
Yeah, that's me right now. That's me right now. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Seems like a good thing to do. I will faithlessly because I can.
Faithless looting's good. I should probably be eating things from your yard at least. Luckily, there's only like 3 things in your yard.
I'll put Exhume and Entomb in my yard.
Mm-hmm.
Have I played a land for this turn?
No, you have not.
I will play a land for this turn. I will fetch.
I will say that with the fact that you have Relic and not using it, it does allow Reanimator to overload the graveyard, which takes away your ability to effectively remove it.
Yes, I have been misplaying. That is
But
on me.
You do have
Don't
cage
do-
also.
You do
Yeah,
have cage.
exactly.
So you are being held up somewhere here.
Exactly.
Note
Don't be
to
like me.
players. If you
Play
have
properly.
if you have Relic, tap it. It does stuff. It's pretty sweet.
Honestly, I do believe Relic is also like a very good sideboard card against like the Uro piles. Endurance has changed that mess now because like Endurance is like main deckable and very powerful and stuff like that.
And I will pass on 4 cards in hand.
I will Relic you.
Yeah, what did you take him? Is it random?
You get
I can't remember.
You choose.
Yeah.
Here's a land.
Yep.
Relic is also a lightweight card or answer that also produces or provides a lot of incidental hate as well.
Brainstorm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cards in Legacy that feed off the graveyard, or at least want to interact with the graveyard on a small margin, that it doesn't merit bringing in 4 or 3 pieces of graveyard hate. Where a thing like a Relic is very lightweight, it gives you the flexibility to do that at if need be. I've always
Did you
liked
finally
Relic.
sneak something? Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Destroy how many permanents?
You have to sacrifice 6.
And how much is it swing for? 15?
15. You're at 1.
That's all my permanents, yeah. You got it. Bye-bye, Spaghetti Monster.
Yep.
Mayo?
Shuffles my yard for Hermione. Go ahead.
Put a Lotus Petal and pass.
Eat.
You can take a basic.
Draw. This is when we look for our sideboard.
This is also where a Regavan would be lethal.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, I'm just gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's game.
Yeah. Show and tell.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, show and tell resolves.
Okay.
All right.
Omniscience.
Chancellor of the Void.
That's pretty good.
Chancellor of the Annex is actually very good here. Yes.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and Cunning Wish, paying 1.
Yes, that's fine. Sorry, this was in my hand. This was in my hand, and one other card was in my hand because I thought you were actually going to do something that I cared about first, foremost. What you gonna play? I mean, I'm more than likely dead here. Don't get me wrong.
Although you do have a flying blocker though.
I do have a flying blocker though. So
yeah, but I have Fire Mines in my hand. I think I can just give you a turn because I don't really care about anything you're gonna be doing. So I'm gonna play cast. I'm gonna get a Fire Mines Foresight,
seems
and
good.
I will pass turn.
Are you tapping mana?
No, I'm just organizing it.
I was gonna say you don't have to.
Yeah. I know.
Unless you want to.
I'll play Lotus Petal and pass.
On your end step, I will Fire Mines Foresight.
Sure.
Oh, fine. Snapback. Cunning Wish. Brainstorm.
Oliver V says, wait, why are we passing with Fire Mines Foresight in hand? What am I missing? I think, Oliver, what Doc was doing was giving him another churn because he didn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I pass with Fire Mines Foresight, Will in hand can just kill then. And then I could just kill with my Fire Mines Foresight on my turn.
Yeah.
And with the 1 mana up in case of like a Thoughtseize or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Fire Mines Foresight gives me the release the ants kill.
Yes. Which we'll see here.
Yes. So, which release the ants kill is actually like really hard. Oh, and of course, I'll eat something on your end step.
Yep. All
Draw
my
card.
lands are in my grave, by the way, so I can't really do much.
Yeah. Let's start by paying the 1, and I pay 1 like this. bounce your Chancellor back to hand.
Sounds good.
Then let's start with. I think we need to start with the brainstorm.
Mhm.
Draw 1. Okay, good. 2, 3. Put those 2 back. I don't care. Just in case, I'll cast a Grizzlebrand.
Yep.
Then I'll cast Cunning Wish.
Mm-hmm.
Cunning Wish finds Release the Ants.
Yep.
Which Release the Ants says it deals, when you cast it, 1 in red, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player, a clash with an opponent. If you win, return Release the Ants to your own hand. I'm going to cast Brainstorm, draw 1, draw 2, draw 3, don't care. So that is another way that I can win. No, I need that on top.
I mean, I'm out of
Then
life.
I'll cast, I'll cast Release the Ant, targeting you, and then reveal Grizzlebrand,
Yep.
and I can do that infinite until
Yep.
your opponent's deck. Just want to show the combo.
Of
Usually
course.
you put Omniscience on top, but a Grizzlebrand or anything else that is going to be higher CMC than your opponent is going to be good.
Agreed. So going back to sideboards, Doc was able to take that out. Jordan, does this change your sideboard plan going into game 3?
Yes.
The one true Logan says elaborate combo to deal 1 damage.
You know, what's even worse is the fact that I did draw the Ragavand and I had the sneak attack on hand, but I wanted to show the combo.
You might as well.
Show like how that why the Cunning Wish package exists and stuff like that. Why you want to do that, because it gets around things like bridges and all sorts of stuff like that.
Gotta flex. Got it.
Oh yeah, you got to flex.
So, Mr. Jack Dex, does this change your sideboard plan?
Yes. 100%. You actually have to change your sideboard plan heavily on this.
I have to change my sideboard plan by putting my sideboard cards back into my sideboard.
Good plan.
Yeah. This changes my plan. You get rid of the Revenant Silences here because they're not good enough. There are other things in your sideboard that you'd rather bring in.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, it's one of those things that I think the conventional is to have Leyline in the board, and I think having answers to that is good. And also, like, it just nukes on Omniscience, so that feels good.
But there are a little bit more better things I could be doing with my time on this one, which...
Oh yeah, and honestly, you played that very right. I just had every piece of hate there was.
Yeah.
Like, literally every piece of hate that my deck could conjure, it had.
I was actually trying to hardcast Chancellor. I was getting there.
Yeah.
That was the only reason I was fetching so hard. Otherwise,
I figured that's the reason why you were making land drops and not caring that you could possibly be annihilated to death. It was because of the fact that you were going for the hard cast.
Oh yeah, I was a dark ritual away. It was really funny. Actually, no. I did have the ritual. I needed I needed triple white. It was really bad. I needed another Lotus Petal because I had ritual in hand for a long time.
Well, it sounds like you were pretty close then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Doc, what are you going to be changing in your sideboard?
Nothing.
Going the same plan?
Same plan. Like, so much of my deck is dedicated to the Cunning Wish board. It's might as well just keep it as it is. I do like the fact that I can Cunning Wish for an impulse when I like really need to. But like, yeah, everything else is gonna stay. So there is a part of me that just wants to be dirty and just Blood Moon and just like laugh my way to the bank. But the Reanimator just lives so well off of like artifact mana in the form of Lotus Petal that it just does not care.
Well, right. 1 Lotus Petal still kills you.
Yeah,
with the Blood Moon out, unfortunately. And him being able to cast Faithless Looting it almost makes it easier for him to be able to cast it.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it's one of those things that I really do think that you shouldn't attack the mana base with Red Black Reanimator. Their spells are just so fast that they're just not gonna care. And honestly, like this hand, like this is a perfectly normal, like there's a couple of cantrips, some mana, and some like fast ways to accelerate things. I can't keep this hand because I'm just gonna die to a turn 1 Grizzlebrand.
Right. And that's a really good way to look at it. Reanimator is so efficient at being able to do that on turn 1. You really need to have a way to stop that from happening so that way you can have a couple turns to breathe.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really don't think that there's any deck in Legacy that could do that and be so consistent. Besides some things like Dredge and stuff like that. I mean, the new Mad
Fine.
Find decks maybe. I lost to that the other night, and it is real good.
Which deck was that? Was that the new Madness deck?
Yeah, the new Madness deck.
The new Madness deck is real good.
Jund Madvine. It was brutal.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you like on top, John?
Put me 3 on top.
The
Okay.
root Walla monster.
Yeah, the root wall deck.
Yeah.
Which one do you want on top?
I'll take 2.
I agree. It reminds me, outside of Bazaar of Baghdad, it reminds me a lot of the Bazaar aggro and Vintage.
Oh, completely agree. There are vintage-esque starts in this format. It is ridiculous.
It's a very
Okay.
powerful thing.
I cannot keep this hand.
Oh, this hand.
I could not
This
keep playing.
hand. This hand. This hand.
Hand too slow.
I'm gonna keep this hand, but I have to figure out what I'm sending to the bottom. I think it's that.
Did you mulligan? No way.
Yeah, I mulliganed once
I did not see it.
because my first hand was butts.
My first hand was also garbage. Let's hope this is better.
It will be. You have Cowboy Bebop sleeves. It has to be.
That's
better.
true.
The Cowboy Bebop sleeves are pretty dope. I noticed that halfway through, and I was like, okay, I'm digging that.
Yeah.
Top 10 like old anime, easy. That and
Actually
Samurai
horrible.
And
we're going down to 5.
And those sleeves are the matte art sleeves as well,
mats.
which feel so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you want to flex on your opponent in style? Bring Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah.
Matte Dragon Shield art sleeves. That's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. You can keep keepable 5.
Let's hope.
Well, that's the scary thing is Reanimator, outside of you having interaction to stop him.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Reanimator really does not need that many cards.
Yeah, like you can easily win off of 5 or 4 card hands.
Correct.
And just not even care.
Yep, absolutely.
I'll bottom these 2. I have a pregame effect, which is Chancellor.
That's I figured.
And it is my go, right?
Yep, you're on the plate. Good luck, my friend.
Faithless.
Faithless is good. Do you have Lotus Petal Reanimate?
Actually, that would kill you. Minus a snap.
Yeah.
Minus a snapback.
Yeah, it would very much kill me.
I'll ditch Chancellor and Archon.
Ooh.
I'll pass.
Ooh.
Untap. Upkeep draw.
Yes.
I'm gonna play a Volcanic Island.
Seems good.
I'm gonna cast the Lotus Petal.
Yeah.
I'm going to not pay for it.
Yeah.
And I will pass turn.
That is a really good use of a Lotus Petal.
That's why I kept it in my opening 7 and my opening 6. I was like, well, at least
I'll zoom.
Eat. I will Spell Pierce.
Yeah. I'll pass to you.
Yeah. Upkeep draw.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably wait to play that. I want to ponder.
Yeah, seems good.
2, 3. That is the hardest shuffle I've ever had to do. The easiest shuffle. Sorry, the easiest shuffle. That was Grizzlebrand.
Those are exactly what you want to be drawing. All 3 of them.
Oh yeah, all 3 of them, and just like leave myself with 2 fat dead draws for the next 2 turns.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think I could have shuffled it any faster than that. I would totally agree with you.
That was straight butts. I will then play a Scalding Tarn and pass a turn. 4 cards in hand. Go ahead, my dude.
I'll cast an Animate Dead. Let's see how that
I
works.
will fetch down to 19, and I will Spell Pierce.
Seems good. I will pass to you. Did I play a land for turn? I don't actually remember.
You did not.
Sorry.
You did not.
There's a land.
Turn
Yeah, you're good. There's your land.
All right. We drew all of our spell pierces.
I
Drop.
figured. Yeah.
Go ahead. 4.
I'll unmask you.
Ooh, getting rid of a Reanimator or Entomb.
Put it into him. Unnecessary card.
Yeah, you've got enough
Yeah.
threats in your
Cunning
hand.
Wish, Snapback, Emrakul, Grizzled Bat. Grizzled Bat.
Damn, I'll take Cunning Wish.
Yeah, this hand is
Garbage.
tight.
Actual garbage. I'll pass.
I have drawn every one of my good pieces of interactions against you. I will pass the turn.
I will Faithless Suit.
Yep. And you're at 17, correct? With that Thoughtseize?
That was Unmask, actually. He's
That was
still at
Unmask.
19.
Oh,
I'm
yeah. Sorry.
free.
Here you go, chat.
I'll put a Swamp and a Thoughtseize. Then I'll pass. I have one card in hand.
Lucky draw. Ooh, yeah. This feels real good. I will pass the turn.
I'll cast a Serenity.
Yeah, that destroys all artifacts and enchantments on upkeep, right?
On my upkeep, yes.
On your upkeep. Okay.
Yes.
Is that a May trigger or is it just something you have to do?
No, I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Um let's just play an unbeatable card. Ragavan.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Thank God he's not an enchantment creature.
Upkeep. You gotta blow up your Serenity.
Mm-hmm.
And yep.
Reanimate. Does it resolve?
Yeah, it resolves.
I'll take Archon.
Ooh.
Yep. Monkey dead. Monkey down.
So I lose 8 life, but then I'll gain 3, and you'll lose 3 life.
Yep.
Yep. 1,
And I get to draw
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you gain 1, 2, 3. So you should be at 14. I will discard this Emrakul. Trigger. Let's shuffle everything back.
Seems good. I'll pass. And I have 2 cards in hand.
Do you have a? Okay, you don't have any Veil of Summers in your list, so
No.
draw.
Only card that matters in my grave is a Chancellor.
Yeah. In that case, let's just go ahead and snap it back to your hand.
Archon is in my hand now.
Do that now. Fuck it. I'll pass a turn.
Play Bloodstained Mire, and I'll pass for now.
Yep. Upkeep, draw. 5 cards in hand. Go ahead.
You seem to be missing a lot of land drop stock.
Oh yeah. I'm really running and bottoming that Ancient Tomb.
I will pass.
Tap upkeep, draw. That's a good card. Let's go ahead and brainstorm.
Yeah, seems good.
Sometimes we just need cantrips to get us out of things. 1, 2, 3. All those cards were terrible.
Yeah, the weakness of playing black-red is you only have 4 Faithless Suit, and you still go looking for things.
Yep. That was terrible, and I will pass the turn. 3, 6 cards in hand.
So I'm going to Entomb.
That's cool.
Card in hand.
I have 6.
I wonder what it is.
I don't know what is.
What's in your hand? What am I more scared of? Red or blue cards? I'll put an Ionia in here.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and reanimate it and see what happens.
You should be afraid of a black card. Surgical extraction.
Ionia?
Oh, no.
Sure.
Yeah. I will pay 2.
Ionia gets extracted. My hand
Going-
is Shenanigans, Dark Ritual, and Archon of Cruelty.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
lose
So there
life.
is a shenanigans in hand.
Animate Dead. Cards I brought in were
Yeah, we talked about like the shenanigans and stuff like that. You got
Baron
okay, I
Fire
know.
and Serenity. And I have a
Yep.
Sarah's Emissary.
Oh, yeah, Sarah's Emissary is really good.
Yeah, it's really good when you just name Emrakul.
Yeah.
They are not beta writs. They are full arted Dark Rituals from Unlimited, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, nice.
They are very, very nice.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I do get a free shuffle effect off this. I don't lose any life, and I get to pass my turn.
Step upkeep draw. I knew what that was. Let's go ahead and brainstorm.
Seems good.
1, 2, 3. Put back these 2.
Jordan, do you have any Faithless Lootings in your graveyard right now?
I do not.
Okay.
I had the one Faithless Looting that I've used already.
Okay.
It's an
Go ahead.
I get to pass.
Step upkeep draw. I knew what that was.
Did you though?
Yeah. That does that. That just eats that. I am also gonna have to pass.
Oh,
Yikes.
fetch.
Yeah, dude, this is bad. Like, this is where you don't want to be as garbage time legacy players, because this is exactly where combo players do not want to be.
Yeah, when you're in hell.
Yes.
This is purgatory, guys.
Hey, to be fair, drew some serious answers.
I mean, yes, you did. But this is still hell.
I just need a threat, and like as I've been finding during all these games today, it's just like I need a threat. Anything will really do. Any threat, like doesn't have to be anything too.
I'm gonna
serious.
ritual.
Dark Ritual's good.
I'm gonna ritual.
Ooh, Dark Ritual's good.
I've got 6 mana floating.
Yep.
I will hard cast Grizzlebrand.
Woo!
That just happened.
That is really good. It's
I'm
just,
ready to eat a forcible if you have one.
Yep.
That's fine.
Let's get rid of the spell pierce. This
That's
isn't gonna do anything.
I will pass to you.
Yeah. Draw. I knew what that was because I shuffled all 3 of those Grizzlebrands away, and yet for some reason they're still here.
Mm-hmm.
Moto bug.
Go ahead. Yeah, that is a hard cast Grizzle Beezy, and
I will
I'm
pass.
kind of impressed with that. Draw.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah,
agree.
Ponder.
Yeah, nice. This is depressing.
Hopefully you find some
It
land,
is
Doc.
so depressing. I found a land, but
There you
those
go.
other 2 cards are just like absolutely terrible. Go ahead.
Rugger says it's amusing that both decks have found their fail rate simultaneously. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Let me see that hand. I want to see how
You
bad
really want to
this
see
is.
this hand?
Yeah.
You really want to see this hand?
Let's see how bad it is. Let's go.
Lotus Petal.
Mm-hmm.
The card you're gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
Emrakul. Grizzlebrand.
Oh my god, I'll take
Oh.
shit until bye.
Are you sure you don't want to take Grizzlebrand?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
That's good.
I'll pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I stacked this wrong.
you
I'll
did.
play Volcanic Island and I'll pass the turn.
Seems good. Whew. Better lucky than good. I'll face this.
Oh yeah. Get it.
I'll throw away Shenanigans. I will throw away an Ashen Rider.
Oh yeah.
I'll flashback Faith the Suit.
Get it.
I'll throw away Wear and Tear. I'll throw away Chancellor. I'll play by you and pass.
That was there. Fuck it, no reason keeping this in hand. Halo Petal.
Yeah,
you know about it now.
3, 4.
Go ahead.
Yeah, dude. Man, I wonder what that one card is. Let's find out. I should be down to 10 now.
Yes, because this
Oh,
is your
yeah, I
second
didn't get
thought
that.
series.
Yeah.
Get rid of that show and tell, dog. Not fair.
Come on, I kept it on deck on top on purpose.
I'll pass.
I will pass a turn. This is full garbage time. Both of these decks.
Unmask, please.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take a Grizzlebrand. Your go. This is full garbage town.
Oh yeah. This is full garbage down. Play Misty, go ahead.
Okay, this is not garbage town anymore. We're gonna animate dead.
Fetch.
Okay. What I'm not even gonna get my things. Okay. Alright. Counterspell? Hardcast Force?
Get fucked.
I will pass.
We are here now. This is my prison. Let's do this. Who's gonna top deck the elbow piece first?
I'll pass.
Oh, we are in full garbage time, chat. Oh my
dude.
god,
We
this
have
is so
we
bad.
have sunk to a new low, ladies
This
and gentlemen.
is so bad.
Yeah, this is the new low.
The bar has sunk so low. I'm so espresso depresso right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneak attack.
Finally.
Oh fuck. Play sneak attack. Emrakul, Grizzlebrand.
Yeah, seems about right.
Turn things
Yeah, I'm dead.
sideways.
Yep. I had
So let's talk about what could have turn of events. Let's say Mr. Jack Dex thought seizes and takes the Emrakul and lets you keep show and tell and the Grizzlebrands.
I can.
You
So
can
the thing
search.
is that
No.
show and tell was dead the entire time.
But let's say
because
you
I knew
play
that
the show and
Archon
tell,
wasn't
right?
banned.
Let's say exactly. That Archon actually would have won Mr. Jack Dex the game because I don't think there's a way for you to stop with him every turn attacking and forcing you to then sacrifice a creature.
Yes. I was waiting. I was hoping and praying for my good friend here to discard the Archon to reanimate it. The fact that that didn't happen told me that he was holding it for the show and tell,
Yes.
expecting me to show and tell and stuff like that. And I was not going to play that. Sneak attack was my win condition there. Finding sneak attack or finding cunning wish to get through the breach.
Yeah.
Either one of those two were my win conditions. And honestly, it just came down to the fact that I drew both of my spell pierces at the perfect time.
Oh, God, yeah.
I drew that the perfectly top deck Force of Wills, and you know this is what Kevin does to me all the time. I'm just gonna say this. This is what Kevin does. He'll just top deck it nonstop, and I hope he's watching because this is some bullshit that he does to me.
Right, and now
Yeah.
you can see exactly how it affects somebody else.
Yeah, you can't really do too much with that. You just have to play Drago at that point. I just drew into too many Thoughtseize. And, I thought I would find, abilities that mattered, and I didn't. It's very relevant.
I wish that
TW
Ragavan
says top decking is how painter players live.
Yeah, because you ain't got no top, homie.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's your top painter?
So that's going to do it
Okay.
for this setup
Round.
of matchups. Our next setup is our last for tonight, and it's going to be a really good one. This is one of Doc's favorite decks against Mr. Jack Dex's favorite deck. So we're going to be coming back. Jordan, why don't you let everybody know who we are, how they can get a hold of us, and what we're coming back with.
We are the MTG Paper Legacy Discord. We're at !Discord. If you check the Twitch channel, we're also on Twitter and YouTube. We'll be coming back with my favorite deck, Dead Guy Ale, against one of Doc's favorite specials, Pest Control.
Yeah, this has been a deck that I've been championing for a little bit. This was originally created by a Glorious Wolfman on the Discord. Great deck, really like it. It's a solid blue-black control list that is trying to leverage like solid mana as well as what's it called? like the power of Sedgemoor Witch.
Yeah.
It's fun. I love it. It's great.
Agreed. And you guys are going to love it when we come back. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.